Hola YouTube, my name is Ricardo Lino and I'm a wheel addict trying to do this live stream here. Sorry if for some reason this doesn't go right, but I will explain you a little bit of what I'm going to do in the next couple of minutes. But before I even do that, the reason why it's starting at 1:55, it's because I can only announce a certain thing at 2 p.m. So 2 p.m. Portugal. I know that a lot of people in Europe is going to be at 3 p.m. So please just let us know where you guys are watching from. I already made the question on the comments. So I'm actually very happy to do this video, but at the same time, over the last couple of videos, my YouTube channel has been doing quite good. So YouTube has been suggesting my videos good, which is good for skating, in my opinion, obviously. So I was a bit apprehensive about doing this video, but it's something that I really want to do because I know a lot of you guys watching this will appreciate it. So let me just see who's watching this. Let me just start by checking the comments. Alex is helping me with the comments, so I'm sorry if I look to the side. I have a computer here, I have the camera here. Let me know how the microphone sounds right now, because I'm using this lapel mic that you can't really see, but it's going over here. So I hope it's good. So let me know how it sounds. We have right now 64 people watching. So here's the thing. Before I even say what I'm going to talk about, I'm going to present you guys with a video because it's right now 2 p.m. in Portugal, 3 p.m. in the rest of Europe, I think. So I'm going to put this video and then we can talk about it. Give me 1 second. And you will understand why I was having my hand closed in the thumbnail. So let's do this in 3, 2, 1, come with me. Okay, and this right here could be it, but it is not. Please do not get me wrong. This is just a pair of headphones. But the reason why I'm publishing this video was because the company that made the camera that you just watched, that also made this and makes a couple of other cameras that a lot of the inline skaters worldwide are using, called Insta360, actually asked me to present this video to my community. I haven't been paid 1 single cent for the video that you just watched or for making this live stream, but it's something that I really want to do because it's a company that supports skaters. So I will talk about the camera in the next couple of minutes, but I also want to talk about my relationship with Insta360, which I think is something quite important. If you guys are following my channel, you guys might know that me and Janice and Alex, which is right here on my side, we just started a shop like in May. We moved to new offices. These new offices also have a new skate park, and I've been in conversations with Insta360 for the possibility of having a sponsor from Insta360 in the park. So for me, it's crazy to know that such a big brand like Insta360 is actually supporting what I do or supporting my channel. They never paid me 1 single cent for anything, but they did send me cameras, just like they did send cameras for a lot of other skaters. Interesting fact, one of the most viewed videos from Insta360 in 2019 or early 2020 was from Jack Tierney from London, while he was just skating through the city, like, and then he crashed. I'm pretty sure you guys watched the video. I think the whole skating community watched it, and a lot of people outside the skating community also watched it. But that's what I want to go with this conversation. He was using a camera like this, but the previous version. This is the Insta360 One X2, and he was using the Insta1X. Yeah, Insta1X, and this is the Insta1X2, weird name. But anyway, so he was using the first version of this camera, and ever since that video came out, if you go on Instagram, it looks like all the inline skaters have one of these, and then they all do the same type of filming, including myself. So this is me pointing the finger to a lot of people, including myself. And it's kind of like we're not somehow being creative enough with the type of stuff that we can do with this. So maybe the camera that Insta360 is having right now, it's going to challenge a couple of people creativity wise, because the thing is, it's such a small camera. Of course, it's not as small as these, but it is very small. It really fits on the palm of your hand. It has a lot of battery, and I don't really want to talk too much about the camera without having the camera on my hand. I really want to have it and then play with that a little bit, make some videos, and then you guys can have your own opinions. It's not up to me to say it's good or bad. It's up to the people on the other side to tell me if they like it or not. It seems to me that it's going to be cool, and it's going to challenge me, because this is just way too easy. I just put the camera here, and I know that whatever I'm filming, it's always going to be on the shot. This is a 360 camera. The other one is going to be a 180 camera. They say it's like an action camera. You can go in the water and all that. But it's for like 200 euros, so it should be something very, very cool. I never had the Insta360 Go 1, and now it's the second version. So I don't really know how it works, but I'm basically making this video just as a way to say thank you to Insta360 for what they have been doing for the skating community. Now, I'm gonna pass the cameras on the side, and I'm gonna take advantage of this video to do a Q&A. And I'm going to start by just going on the comments, and whoops, I'm gonna start by coming on the comments and see what we got here. So I bet they'll do a giveaway soon. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they will be doing a couple of giveaways, a couple of different promotions. And once you finish this live stream, I'm pretty sure if you go to any of the big YouTube channels, they will be playing with the camera, and they already have it. At the moment, I am always contacted by Insta360 when there's a new camera, but I'm considered a second tier influencer. I'm sorry about the name, but it's what it is. Basically, they have the first tier, which is the people that they always send the cameras first when there's a new product. They send the product to those people to make reviews, to talk about the product, whatever, as a way to promote that product. And then there's people like me that once the product is available, they end up sending me the product. I do not pay for that. But I would, that's the thing, I would pay for the camera because I enjoy it. I like to film with that, and it's such a small thing. Now, with the new one, I don't know. I've never tried it, and I'm apparently going to receive one soon, so I'm waiting on that. Now, let's see what we got here. We got 66 people watching. Stream title, so small. Yes, it's about a camera that we were talking about, or that we are talking about, which is very, very small, and it fits on the palm of my hand, and that's why the live stream title it's so small. Obviously, this is the skating channel, or a wheel usage channel. So most of the times it's inline skates or roller skates. And if I'm just going to put a picture of a camera, most of you guys do not want to just come and see me talking about a camera. So that's why I'm moving away from just talking about a camera and talking to you. So let's see what we got there. Boom, boom, boom. Let's see. Can you make a video reviewing different types of insoles? I have flat feet and I don't know which insoles to get. Okay, so I actually made one video on my Portuguese channel. I think I even made something on this channel about the new insoles. I don't even know the Footprint. There's a brand called Footprint that makes the game changer insole. Basically, they claim to use NASA technology to make their insoles, and it's amazing for shock absorption and all that stuff. And it's been about 3 years that I've been using the Superfit insoles, and I've used a lot of different Superfit insoles, from the OK insoles, which is a yellow carbon insole. I also use some black carbon insole. I use the green plastic insole. Basically, 3 years ago, I got 3 sets. Yeah, I got 3 sets at ISPO in Germany, and they're all different. And the guy from Superfit was explaining me a little bit about insoles. I think I know enough to make a video, but I'm no expert when it comes to insoles. And the thing is, it has to do with ergonomics and the anatomy of your body and all that stuff. And even if I've studied sports science, I don't think I know enough. I can tell you about my experience and what I've been testing and what I feel that it works better for me. Yes, for that, easy. I can make a video, but like, I think I don't know enough about insoles, if that makes sense. But I can still share my experience with different products that I've been testing a lot. Now, let's see. Lino, I'm having trouble finding some skate hardware. I can't reach your store to know if you can help me with that. Wait, can I reach your store to know if you can help me with that? Yes, please do it. Use the email orders@wheeladdict.shop. I don't want to say that I'm quite bad with answering messages, but it's been a bit overwhelming with the shop, with my personal accounts, with trying to be active on YouTube and still having a full-time job with micro. It's been a little bit overwhelming for me to answer everything. Sometimes I miss a couple of messages or emails or something. So that's why we always ask people to go through the Wheel Addict email, orders@wheeladdict.shop. We have Janice full-time answering those. And most of the time, if it's something more technical that she doesn't know how to answer, it will come to me. So I hope you guys understand. But yeah, of course, contact us and we'll try to help you in whatever we can. Boom, let's see what else. I'm sorry if I miss, if I'm jumping some questions, I'm sorry. It's just like there's a couple of questions that it's been a bit too hard for me and I don't really see that good. I'm using an iPad here, which has a big screen, but maybe I could do something like this. Let me see. Yeah, maybe like this would work. Okay. Do you think the new camera tech helped to bring people back to blading? I'm one of the old skaters that got back in the game. Let's fall in love with the creative side, and got back in the game. Last fell in love with the creative side. Look, this is something that I've been trying to push a lot over the last couple of years. I would say the last 3-4 years since I started being even more active on this YouTube channel. So one thing or not, the digital world is way too big. Like our presence online, our presence on Instagram, our presence on YouTube, our presence on Facebook or social media, whatever, it's been taking more and more time of everyone's time. So the thing is, especially now with the pandemic that people are more and more at home, this has been even more evident. So that's a lot more people started being at home than or on their phones, and then people like me and like you guys that create content end up getting more views. Those views a lot of time will create new skaters. Those new skaters will also create new content, and that's the machine, that's the ball rolling. So I really believe so. Not, but that's why I said there's so many things that are important, and I don't expect everyone to act as an example, because I actually really think it's important to have all sorts of skaters. There's like, don't get me wrong, but you got the trashy one, you got the clean one, you got the rude, you got the friendly. We need the whole spectrum. We can't have just a thing. And I know that I'm shifting a little bit from your question, but I think that might have even been a problem. There was a time I had a girlfriend in the early 2000s that she told me, like, all of you skaters look the same. There's a new trend and you guys all do the same. And it's true. And then it came the tight pants and everyone used tight pants. And then but nowadays things are different. Nowadays you have a lot of different people, a lot of different styles, a lot of different ways of filming, which was what you were talking about, a lot of different types of skates. And people are starting to accept more, and people are also spreading what they're doing more through the social media platforms. So yeah, the whole thing, I think it's been helping. And yes, the pandemic has been helping skating a lot. As hard as it is for all of us, it's been good for the sport. Let's see. Jill is the best. Jill says that Janice is great at answering. So someone that knows, she'll be happy to see this. You're sick, Ricardo. Love your content. Thank you so much. Okay, Bill Murray, Ricardo. I built my own rails and boxes, but I wonder, what's the difference between the metal pipe and the PVC worth? Okay, so the thing is, PVC slides good, very good, but it's a lot more fragile most of the times. Or if you get like the super thick one, I don't know, man, it just doesn't slide the same. I'm not saying it's not good, but like, it's called grinding. And it's like when you grind on metal, it's just like, it has something about that grinding thing. The other one feels like, don't get me wrong, but one is sliding, the other one is grinding. Especially if you use like a aluminum frame, if you use like the Joe Atkinson frames, and if you're doing like a soul trick, or if you're doing a backslide on a rail, there's something about it, like it's just the sound. Obviously, it's also a bit more solid, and for some tricks, you can feel the difference. But all in all, if you just made it as a practice rail, as P rail or whatever, it's more than enough, man. And it's soft, it's lighter, it's easier to carry around. Metal will last longer, that's for sure, and it has a little bit of texture. I think that's the thing, that little texture that the metal can have. It's in my opinion what's make it worth it, but probably not for everyone. And it's also, most of the time, it's also a lot noisier. So it depends on when you're going to be skating your curb or your P rail or your box. A lot of times the rails will be a lot noisier. Okay, so we got someone that just knocked on the door. It's either the mailman or Janice. But so if you hear some noise, I'm sorry about that. Let me just see what other questions we got here. Favorite inline skating video of all time? My favorite video part of all time is John Elliott, the one with Odell, California, and it's in Wasteland. John Elliott's video part in the video called Wasteland. I think the video was made by Brian Smith. So yeah. Let's see. Ricardo, are the Velo V3 good skates for beginner? Yes, they are. The Velo V13, is it something for us?
It's something for you.
That's something else. It's all good. We got a little box, but it's nothing to open here. So I can open it at the end. I'll open the box at the end. So basically the Rosys V13, the Valo V13 or the Rosys M12, they're the exact same boot. And I really like them. If you look at my last video, not the one from yesterday, the one from the day before with the Bobby Spasov skates, those are the exact same skates. They're amazing. If your foot is super wide, you might have a little bit of trouble with it. But if you have a normal foot, not super wide, if you have a long foot, that would be a good skate too. So as long as your foot is not super wide, it should be good. I love it. Some people don't like it. If I can talk about problems that some people have, is because it's a raised heel skate, it doesn't have a shock absorber. So some people say that it's not the best for handling gaps. But looking at Alex Brosco skating the V13s, that never seemed to be a problem to me. I don't do that much gaps, and I never really felt anything wrong with the V13s or the M12s. Do somebody try to spray the famous core? Yes, I did. There's a couple of times that you might have seen me skating with all black wheels. If you go in some of my old videos, you'll see all black wheels. They were just famous wheels, but now you can get them all black straight out of the box, the Joe Atkinson wheels. If you guys haven't seen the video that Joe Atkinson released, that's awesome. By the way, I need to talk about these. Since we're doing this live stream, I'm going to take advantage to talk about that. The amount of pro skaters that are actually very active on YouTube right now. You got like there's probably more than, if I don't say all of them, please don't get me wrong, but there's at least 3 guys that are very active at the moment. One of them not as much, which was the first name that I said, Joe Atkinson. He was in the USA. I don't know if he's still in the USA still, but there was a couple of days that he was posting in a row, and he's been very active on social media, which is quite cool. Then you have CJ Wellsmore, which has been traveling around Australia. He bought the van and is just going everywhere. And then you got Niels Janssens, Niels was always known for doing very, very cool videos, but somehow the videos from Niels, they used to be made, I think, I don't want to say anything wrong, but I think they were made with his brother, which studied cinematography or something like that. But Niels always had the eye. You could see it on his tricks. And nowadays he's very active with his YouTube and with every social media account. I think these 3 guys, they're very professional when it comes to what they're doing, and it's very cool. I really like it. And yeah, of course, Edward just said something which is very important, and that is Be Free. Be Free, man, Be Free is on a whole different level. Be Free, we spoke about digital in the beginning of this video when I started doing this Q&A, and I really need to talk about Be Free. So I was with Be Free last end of 2019 in NorCal, in Oakland. And Be Free, man, you guys have no idea what Be Free does. Basically, he's been, of course, you know that he's been skating for over 1,200 days, I think, 1,200 days skating every single day. Rainy or shiny, hurt or not, he's been skating every single day. There's been a clip of him or a photo of him from every single day in the last 1,200 days or more. And what you might not know is that at the same time, he still found the time to draw a book for kids, which is amazing too, like trying to bring very young kids by making like I don't even know, like cartoon book about Jimmy. Jimmy is a inline skater, a character in that book for kids. And then at the same time, he still does classes. I know that he was doing already online classes before the pandemic. I think now with the pandemic, he's doing mainly just digital. But he was doing those type of classes even before the pandemic started, like, because he's in Oakland, he would have students from all over the world. So that is someone else that is doing amazing. Yeah. So Gilles just told me that 1,346 days. 1,346 days skating straight, not one single day without skating. For my community is a mix. We just picked a couple of new but we have add aggressive skaters to convert to big wheels. Yeah, but I think it's happening a lot. Skaters are somehow opening. If most of you guys might know, most of you might not. My roots in skating are speed skating. When I was 5 years old, I started speed skating with these tiny legs. And then when I was around 10, we started using Lycra suits, like full-on Lycra. When I was about 13, we started using inline skates and Lycra. So for me to go from speed skating to aggressive skating, at first I was a bit embarrassed. I was a bit like, if people know that I'm one of the Lycra ones. Because it used to be a joke. Oh, those fitness skaters or this, whatever. Nowadays, it has nothing to do with that. You'll go to the Berlin Marathon, which is the biggest speed skating event worldwide, and you'll see plenty of aggressive skaters, plenty of people that just get together there, and it doesn't really matter. Of course, they doing 42 kilometers with a pair of anti-rocker skates might not be the best option. So what happens is that you will see a lot of skaters with a lot of different skates. Like you'll see, I somehow think that the tri-skates, the three big wheels, was like a new fresh face for skating, and a lot of people got on the train of the big wheels. Obviously, what the guys from Mushroom Blading and Leo and Bassine have been doing with the wizard frames and all that, the whole movement has also been helping the whole thing a lot, because at first, the way that not at first, but like mid 2000s, or the way that the aggressive skaters used to look into slalom skaters was a bit like, what is this? But then nowadays it's just normal. I wish I could do some slalom tricks. And now you look like to one of the coolest skaters out there. Nicola Torelli is from Italy. He lives in the UK. I'm pretty sure most of you guys know who Nicola is. And in one of his last Instagram clips, he's doing some slalom tricks with 6-wheel wizard skates, and it's just looking so good. So, man, I think we learned to accept. I think that's what's been changing the most in skating, and I love it. Why stay inside the box? Get out of the box and explore. Exactly. I fully agree with this. I fully agree with this. What's up from New York? What's up, Walter? How you doing? Let me see what's happening here. We got 71 people watching, and I've been doing these for 30 minutes. I want to go skate in a couple of minutes, so I'm not gonna do like a super long live stream. So let's see. I'm gonna answer 3 more questions, and then I'm gonna tell you something that me and Alex, that you can't see, is right there, we've been working. I think I already gave a couple of tips, but we've been working about something. I'm gonna talk a little bit more about it, but 3 more questions. So let's see what we got here. If they don't come, then we go straight to that and we finish the video. Or I can actually go up and see if there's any more questions. Ricardo, I can land on all common grinds, but I'm always high on my H blocks, and I can't seem to bend on my ankle to eat the royal groove. Tips? Yes, Bill. So this is the most basic thing. Check this out. Let me try not to fall here. By the way, let me know how the lighting is on this video, because I'm using a Murshid, like a huge light right here, which I never use, and I don't think it's gonna stay here because it completely kills the room. But now check this out. 1 foot, right? If I spin my foot outside, when I bend my knee forward, it's gonna go into a negative. I might need to go here. Check this out. If I spin my foot out, try not to fall. If I spin my foot out, when I bend my knee, check the position. See? Now check this out. If I spin my foot inside, When I bend my knee forward, check the position. See? It's all about the way that you rotate your foot. So, foot straight. If you want to do royal tricks, spin in, bend your knee, and you're there. If you want to do negative tricks, the other way around. So both feet. If I want to do royale, it's a bit more like this, and then bending my knees. If I want to do a negative trick, would be something like this, and then bending my foot, bending my knee. Hope this helped. What else? Can you spell your last name? Yes, I can. Let me see. I can say it, and then I can spell it too. Let me spell it here so that you can actually see it. How do I do this? Okay, I'll just say it. I know, I'm gonna write it. Check this. Boom, boom. Oops. Wrong, not that. Almost. Boom. Oh, it's not right. Dude.
You don't know how to spell your name.
I know how to spell my name, but see? Now imagine teaching a kid. Okay, now it's good. I'm just trying to write it nicely, but it's been a mission. So now this is my last name. I like how I'm a small G. Check that. I got a G on my name. Now you know my name. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna answer one last question. Anton is a South African skater. He lives in China, and let's see. Can we do some sort of weekly trick challenge and post the clip on Instagram under some sort of hashtag? Lino weekly trick challenge. Yeah, I think that would be cool, like a challenge. The thing is, Lawrence from Back to Blading, he's been doing those community things. I think what he's doing is really not a challenge. It's more of like getting people together to do something. Maybe I can do that. Maybe it would be. I don't want to do the exact same what other people are doing, and I really respect Lawrence and I really respect other creators. I don't want to do the exact same, but maybe me trying to challenge myself on doing something that is hard for me, and then putting it out there, and then if you guys can do it, I could try to give something away. That would be cool. That would be a very, very cool idea, Anton. What do you think of that? Like, I try to make something which is hard for me, and then if you want to be able to get something for free, your entry would need to be doing that trick. Maybe I need to speak with the boss to see if it's possible to do it every week, maybe once a month. I need to speak with the boss. I don't know, it's just like we're just talking. I don't know, but I think it's a very cool idea. Now I'm gonna stop with these questions and answers, and I'm just gonna go straight to what me and Alex have been working. So basically, we are still it's still lockdown. The thing is, we need to work, so we were able to justify that we need to be at the office and all that. But in the beginning of this lockdown, he had to be at home. I had to be at home with the girls, and Janice had to be at home. Like, we couldn't really work at all. So we knew that the lockdown was going to be hard because there was a lot of people really passing in Portugal. There was a lot of cases of whatever every single day. So what we did was, right before getting in lockdown, me and Alex went out for 2 days and we filmed something that we knew was going to take a long time to edit. It's done, it's edited, and on the 27th, it's hopefully going to be released. It's something that most of the people watching this, it's probably not going to consume, but I would say it's a digital, I don't know how to say it. It's a digital product that we've been working. It's basically an online course for beginners, for total beginners. And in this online video course that I made that will be available on the 27th, you can learn from how to choose your skates, depending on what you're going to do, how you should lace your skates, or how to stand up, how to sit. It's the basic of the basics, and it go all the way to falling, turning, stopping. It's not extremely long, but I try to be very detailed. And the reason why I think that it's going to be something good is, yes, I do a lot of YouTube videos, but it's very hard, it's very overwhelming for someone who's trying to learn how to skate to find everything in the same place. So I will have tutorials of how to stand up or how to stop, but then someone will need to go and look for something else. Now imagine that you can buy a digital product that actually gives you from A to Z in the same thing. So it's a different way to help skating to grow. Yes, of course, I'm saying help and I'm charging for a video course, but at the same time, I got people working with me that I need to pay their salaries, and for me to be able to do that, there's other things that I'm not doing. So I try to make it achievable for everyone. So I hope you guys will appreciate it once it comes out. It should be coming out on the 27th. And the reason why we wanted to come out on the 27th, it's because for me and Janice, 27th is the big day. We opened our first skate shop in South Africa on the 27th of May. We opened 27th of May or April. I better know. I'm bad with dates. Anyway, we opened our skate shop here in Portugal, the Will Addict, last 27th May. So we try to do something on the 27th. Sometimes it doesn't happen on that day, but we try whenever we can. So now we can, it's going to be there. We've been also working on some products, on some new merch stuff, but that I can't talk yet. So maybe the next 27, maybe. So perhaps you can make a video how to do a handrail, please, how to jump a stair set or something like that. Yes, I can do. I said I was not going to answer more questions. Yesterday, I actually did something, not the same, but I made a video for my Portuguese YouTube channel, which Alex is actually finishing. It should be out maybe tomorrow. It's like the first 5 things that you should do when you get to a skate park. So I can't tell you a lot more. It's for the Portuguese channel. Let's see how it goes, and then we might make it for the English channel. For the English channel, just how to do handrails, that could be a good one, like basically explaining the progressions and what you need to know before going into a street rail. I haven't been doing street rails for a while. Maybe that would challenge me a bit too. And that is it. I guess we're coming to an end. Let me see if I got something here. I do not have the outro. I don't have the outro of these videos. Anyway, so I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Thank you so much. We actually have 76 people watching. Thank you, everyone, for watching this. There is a link in the description of this video if you want to buy that new Insta360, the so small camera that you saw on the thumbnail. If you want to get that camera, well, it's going to somehow support this channel. You're going to be paying the same. It doesn't really matter where you buy it from. Insta360 will make it arrive to your destination without paying extra taxes, which is a quite cool thing. They ship it from Asia, but even if you are in the end of the world, they will make sure that it gets there without you paying extra taxes. So that's very cool. So that is it. Thank you so much for watching. Let me just see if there's any last message right here. Yeah, there's people. There's Tino. Man, thank you so much. Thank you, everyone who was watching this with me. And if once the virus is over, if anyone is coming my way, just let me know. We're trying to take care of you guys. So cheers. And like I always say, don't ever, ever forget why we all started skating. And that is because it's fun. So cheers. Let me try to finish this. Boom.